Very good morning, guys. Let's begin with our today's alumni meet. So let's start inviting the candidates one by one. Please keep your book, pen ready. A lot of interview questions they're going to share based on their experience, right? So let's start. The very first candidate for the day. Let's invite Anjali. Please unmute yourself, Anjali, and
Hello.
switch on the camera.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, hello. Good morning.
Right. So very good morning, Anjali. Okay,
Good
so
morning,
let's
sir.
begin with your introduction. What's
Yes,
your
sir.
qualification, year of pass out, from which place you are, which course did you learn, percentage, and which all companies did you get placed?
Yes, sir. So, sir, I am from Nagpur, Maharashtra, and I have done my engineering from KDK College of Engineering, Nagpur itself. And I have passed my,
1 minute. Some people are complaining there's no audio, but at my end everything is fine.
okay. Yeah.
Right. At my end everything looks fine. Yeah, it's fine. Please check at your end. Yeah, it's
Hello.
fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. So I passed from 2019 pass out I am, and I've passed my engineering with 75 percentage. And after that, 1 year gap was there in my engineering. So like in 5 years, I have completed the engineering. And after that, I came to know about your classes. So I joined the Java classes, core Java and advanced Java as well. I have done classes for 3 months. After that, I started for the company interviews, and I got selected in the third interview for Cognizant. And after that, I got selected in IBIX, which is in a Nagpur only. So I said no to them because it was a product-based company. And after that, I got selected in Tech Mahindra as well. So then I was confused about two of them, and then I asked you. So you said like you can join Tech Mahindra. So I'm just waiting for the Tech Mahindra. Joining date. I've submitted the documents and everything.
Right. So how many companies you got selected? Can you just tell us in number?
Three, sir.
3 companies. Okay. And what's your percentage, Anjali?
For what, sir? For engineering,
Engineering percentage?
75% sir.
75%. And stream?
So electronics.
Okay. Easy, right?
Yes.
Okay, right. So now let's begin with the interview questions. That is what all your juniors are waiting for.
Yes, sir.
They want to understand what questions are being asked in interviews. So in detailed and depth manner, please start telling us so that they will make a note of it.
Yes, sure. So basically, most of the questions were from our question bank only, like OOPS concept, encapsulation, inheritance, whatever abstraction, polymorphism, runtime polymorphism, and mostly nowadays they are asking about features of Java 1.8. So for the most of the interviews, they're asking that can you tell the difference between previous Java features and this 1.8 Java features, and lambda's expression they are asking. What else we can say? Yeah, I mean most of the questions are for from collections as well. It is a very important topic, and if you are good with this, then they will not go for SQL or anything else. They will just stop there, and they will ask some questions from your project, and that's it. Your interview will be done. If you're not good with these questions, then they will go for annotations or then SQL queries and everything. Otherwise, they will just ask some questions from OOPS concept, and like mostly like 10 questions or 11 questions. And if you are good with like 8 or 9 questions, then you will get.
Right. So 8 to 9 questions on core Java is what they asked.
Yes.
Encapsulation, OOPS concepts, right? Collection,
Yes. Collections.
Java 8 features. Now, nowadays that's become very popular. I've been
Yes.
seeing a lot of candidates in every alumni meet, they're mentioning the same. But there's one of the candidate asking this question that when they ask you, let's say, oops concept, like what is inheritance? So were you just giving definition or even example was being given?
Sir, I used to give the examples as well with the definitions. Like because that will take a particular time. Like if you're saying the definition for 15 seconds or 20 seconds, then you can just add your example can add some more minutes in your explanation, and that will like give you a good impression to them. So I used to like give one proper, one very easy or daily basis example on inheritance. Or sometimes I used to say that in our project we have used this thing in this particular portion. So I used to do that.
Okay, so you said you were giving an example. Now, was it again a practical example, the way you used inheritance in project? Were you mentioning that?
Yes, sometimes that, or sometimes like if they are asking example for exception, then you have taught us about like ATM machine example. So I used to give that example, like if a user is coming and he's just he's the machine is declining the card. So that is, so I used to give that kind of examples, very daily basis example, not something to do with technical side or not something to do with coding side, just a normal example that he should know that I know the concept at least. So
Right.
that's that much
So
only.
that was about Java, Anjali.
Yes, yes, sir.
So the next thing, advanced Java, what all questions did they ask you?
Sir, in advanced Java, not
She
that
did
much.
not attend the last meeting also. This is the first time she's participating. Am I right, Anjali?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
So most of the faces, it looks similar.
Oh, okay.
Right, this is the first time we are inviting her. She never
Yeah.
attended so
No,
far.
yes. Yes.
I'll just take all the queries.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
just I interrupted you in between. Okay, I'm just seeing all the students' query. So, right, let's firstly start with this. Advanced Java, what all questions did they ask you?
Sir, in advanced Java, we can say not much questions because for me, the most of the interviews are for like 30 minutes only. So for first 20 minutes, they've asked me about OOPS concepts and that much only. And after that, they will ask some annotations, whatever annotations you have used, you can tell
Okay,
me, or some very nominal annotations like at the rate, suppose get param or something very basic, and that's it. They didn't ask me about very much about advanced Java questions because they start with the core Java questions. And if you're good with them, they will be satisfied with those questions, and your 50 and 20 minutes will already be done. So if they are okay with your explanation or concept clearing thing, so then they will not go for that much deep for advanced Java question. And what I have noticed, like these particular companies like Capgemini, for Cognizant, for Tech Mahindra, these kind of companies are asking very basic questions, or we can say the questions from our question bank only, like proper encapsulation, inheritance, or very basic questions. But for the other companies like we can say IBM or some like Herald Logic, Wired Technology, or IBS Software, these kind of companies are asking very deep questions, like which are not in our question bank, which are uh, if they are asking polymorphism, then they will ask one example, or they will ask about can you write this in the programming, can you do this coding or something like that. But for the very like big companies like Capgemini or this kind of, I have noticed that they are asking very basic questions that we can answer. So
right. So always, we tell candidates a definition and examples based on the project is try to give it because
yes,
that will create more weightage during your interviews, right? Okay, now coming to the next point, many people have been asking about the package. So what's
yes.
the highest package offered to you?
So 5 lakh.
5 lakhs is what the highest package offered.
Yes.
Okay, few more questions. Let's see. Can you give me demo on how to explain oops concept? Okay, so let's try to do this. I'll ask you a query. What is encapsulation?
Okay, sir. So bundling of data to the if you are saying about encapsulation, so bundling of data to the method so that you can operate that particular variable with a particular access only. So if you want to access that particular variable, you can only use getters and setters. We have used this in our project. So we have created first the database for like first name, last name, and everything, and then we have created an entity class there. In that entity class, we have given we have given the first name and last name, and then we have created a getters and setters for every particular thing. Suppose the first name and last name. So we have created the encapsulation. We have used the encapsulation concept there. I'm sorry, I was not reading everything properly right now,
No,
so I
that's
just.
fine. It was a very
But
abruptly asked question,
I used
unexpected.
to, yeah, I used to give the answer in this kind of flow.
Right, that was probably correct. The template what I tell students to follow is firstly start off with a definition, and then post
Yes,
that give them a practical example as she did. In our
yes,
project, we developed an entity class, and that's where encapsulation was used.
yes,
Excellent. So I hope you guys got this idea. So when you started your introduction, Anjali, okay,
yes.
let's say the first round, most of the time it's only telephonic round is what it begins with for
Hmm.
our students here. Uh, so what was the question? Like, did they ask you tell me about yourself? And if yes, how did you answer that?
Yes, most of the time it's like tell me about yourself, or you can, or we can say that they used to ask like, can you explain me about your project, whatever the project you have done. So I used to say like, I have done my schooling from this college and this school, and after that I have done my engineering from Nagpur, and after that I used to tell them about my project. Like I have done this, I have done, we have like created this much pages. It was a very big and complex project, and most of the part of the project were done by seniors, and very few things were done by us because we joined there as a fresher, and we have created a login page. We have created some other pages as well. We have searched for the dependencies, and yeah, that's it. That much I used to
So
say.
tell me the placement services. Let's go a little offline now. Okay, as you've attended all my classes online, and I think you never attended any offline classes of mine, right?
No, sir.
So all classes were attended
Yeah.
online, and you're from Nagpur.
Yes, sir.
So we really want to know, okay, how was the placement services? Were you really happy with the kind of interview calls provided by us? Were you
Yes, sir.
really happy with it?
Yes, sir. Even after I have got selected, and even after that, I still get like one or two calls a day, and I say like no to them because I'm not like properly okay with the Tech Mahindra, so I say no to them. But before that, when I started like getting the interview calls, like I used to get 2 to 3 calls per day. So I used to give like 3 to 4 interviews per week, and I used to say no to like I never say no to anybody. Like I say yes, I'm okay with it. Like I given like 3 interviews in a day as well, like 11
So
o'clock,
tell me
2
one
o'clock.
thing, okay, Anjali, when we started the first day of our lecture, I said that you will not have any problem with the interview calls. Did we match to that expectations?
Yes,
Was
yes,
everything
definitely,
above par? Was the learning, syllabus coverage, interview calls, everything did we match to your expectations?
definitely, yes, sir.
Right. Okay, so did they ask you any coding questions? That is the
Yes, sir.
next query. Did they tell you to write any code?
In some of the interviews they asked me about coding, like very nominal. Suppose string, reverse the string, or suppose very few, like mostly collection based questions, arrays or collection based questions they ask. But not in every interview. Like format for every interview is different. They will not go with the, there is no particular format for every interview. Sometimes they ask, sometimes they don't ask. So sometimes they are okay with, if you are explaining, like you can explain like, okay, I'm creating this class, I'm creating this method, and that's it. They will be okay with that much explanation. But sometimes they will tell you to share the screen, and they will make you write the code sometimes, but not every time. So if they are
Right.
asking you to do that, then you have to do that.
Okay, so that was the complete experience of Anjali. Okay, so we're very happy. Before pandemic, our classes were restricted only to classroom, but today we are able to reach the candidates to the remotest locations, remotest cities where we have never met. But still, when we see these candidates getting placed, getting job, we feel very proud about it, very happy about it. And thank you so much, Anjali, for joining us.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
thank you so much. Why you selected Tech Mahindra? So can you just tell them, because I remember talking to you over the call. So
Yes.
how you negotiated your salary? That's one of the very commonly asked question. So that's very interesting. Please go ahead, Anjali.
Yeah. So I got selected in Cognizant and it was my third interview. And even after that, like for 2 weeks, they have not sent me the offer letter. So I was still giving the interviews, and in that particular time, I got selected in Tech Mahindra as well. So when I got a call from Tech Mahindra, they were offering me 3.5 lakhs of package. And then by that time, I have the offer letter from Cognizant as well, and those people are offering me 4.3 lakhs of package for Cognizant. So for Tech Mahindra people, I said that, listen, I have another offer letter from Cognizant for 4.3 lakh. So like by that one sentence, that person is saying like, okay, I'll give you five, come to us. So then I got confused. And for the designation for the Cognizant was programmer analyst, and the designation for Tech Mahindra is a software engineer. And they were saying like, we will directly give you the project, we will not give you the training and everything. And there is one of my friends, Sashank, I asked him as well, I asked you as well. I took like 4 or 5 people opinion, and all were like, go for Tech Mahindra because the designation is software engineer. It's very clear and it's very crystal clear that they will send you for Java developer, they will not send you for anything else. So that is why I choose the Tech Mahindra. It's not about money or something. It's just about the knowledge
The
right now for
designation.
me. Yes.
But actually
Yes.
both were development itself, more or less.
Yes. Yes.
There are fancy names sometimes companies they give, and that causes a lot of confusion,
Confusion. Right.
right? So, anyways, it was really nice talking to you, Anjali. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, and a lot of clarity you gave to your juniors.
Yes, sir.
One more question was how many hours per day you were studying? I just saw that
Okay.
question somewhere.
Yeah. So, sir, I would like to say that I'm a very below average person from the starting. I'm not a topper or very average person. I'm a below average person. I took time to gain the knowledge of things. So when I joined the class, I just used to repeat your class every time, like every
So when
day.
did you join our class?
So
There's one more
18th
question.
March, 18th
18th of
March.
March.
Yes, yes,
So
sir.
when did you get placed? 18th of March, April, May, June.
In July, I got place.
Okay, so
In
that's
in first week only. It
first
was
week
like
of
third
July you
interview.
got
Yeah,
placed, right?
yeah.
Okay, so you're telling something. Please go ahead. I just interrupted you.
Yes, no, sorry, no, not a problem. So I used to study like for the first 2 weeks. I used to study for 1 hour or 2 hour, but then I like when we started like doing projects and very basic CRUD operations and everything. Then I used to take like 2 to 3 hours for studying, and the maximum I used to study like 4 to 5. That's it, not more than that.
4 to 5 hours a day, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, right. So that was nice talking to Anjali. Okay, and I appreciate good presentation skills you've got it. Keep it up. Right,
Thank you,
keep
sir.
progressing, keep learning. Thank you so much for joining us and giving all your valuable inputs to your juniors. So
Yes,
bye
yes.
bye. Take care.
Bye, sir. Thank you so much once again. Take care.
Most welcome. Let's invite the next person. Okay, Sindhu. Okay, so the next person for the day. Sindhu. Where is Sindhu? Okay, I think must be some network problem, or sometimes they keep attending some interviews in between. That also happens. But we'll go with Dinesh. Let's start with Dinesh. So unmute yourself, Dinesh. Hello, Dinesh.
Hello.
Yes, very good morning, Dinesh.
Good morning. Hello.
Yeah. Can you just switch on your camera?
Yeah, one.
I've already mentioned if you want to connect with the place students, which is the number you're going to dial. I've already mentioned these in the classes, right? That how you need to connect with them. So if you want to talk to any of the place students, there's a support number of PSA. You need to call that number. Okay. So call the support number and they'll help you out with that. I'm again dropping that number. There's a support number 9632629033. This is the support number. Very good morning, Dinesh.
Good morning, sir.
Right. So how are you?
Yeah, fine, good. How about you, sir?
Right. I'm fine. So tell us, Dinesh, from which place you are. Okay, what's your qualification, year of pass out, which course did you, opted here for? Right. Give us all the details, and then we'll start with the interview questions.
Yeah, sir. Well, I was from Bangalore itself. I completed my engineering in New Horizon College of Engineering. Year of pass out is 2018. In Pankaj Sir Academy, I joined on Feb 23rd for full stack development.
Right. So you're from Feb 23rd batch. Full stack development is what you've joined for. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What's your stream?
EC.
EC.
Electronics and
Right.
Communication. Yeah.
So I have few questions for you. You know, a lot of non-technical guys are scared of learning development. Many times they get these queries. You know, they come to me. They say that EC student should learn testing, mechanical student should learn testing, civil student should learn testing. Only computer science student can learn development. I've been getting this query a lot. So is that true?
No, it's not true. Everyone can learn Java and PSA.
Right. So they can learn. So there's nothing very
Yeah.
difficult. It is not something very tough.
No, sir.
No. Okay. So tell me about your starting journey. When you started the first class at PSA, did you take that online or offline?
Online.
Online. Again, the next question people they ask me, online classes we should not go for. We should go for offline classes and stuff like that. So you took all the classes online. So was
Online,
it different compared to other online classes? Was PSA classes a bit different?
No, in online classes, we used to get the recorded classes also. That was very useful. From that, we learned a lot.
Okay, so there is absolutely no difference. In fact, you save a lot of PG money and all.
Yeah, also time also we saved it.
Time,
coming,
PG,
traveling,
because
everything.
if you're staying in a PG here, I think 5,000 to 6,000 they charge.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
Right. So, how you were doing practicals online? Can you tell us more about it?
Well, in normal live class, we would just listen it, and the next recorded class, we would write and practice it, sir.
Okay. So after that, the recorded class, you were writing and
practicing. Yeah.
Okay, right. So let's start. Okay, Dinesh, with the interview questions. What's your percentage? I forgot to ask that.
61.
60. Is it 61 or you increased it?
61.
100%, no?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So let's start with the interview questions, Dinesh. Core Java questions. What all questions you encountered in interview? Please do let us know and give us a detailed insight of it, because many people will make a note of these questions.
Yeah, okay, sir. So core Java will be same like inheritance, polymorphism, all OOPS concepts. Post that they will ask collection concepts. Then Java 8. Core Java, that's all, sir. And some programs like reverse the string, prime numbers, simple programs.
Okay. Right. So these, okay. So reversing a string, okay, that is one thing. Okay. I think string is immutable.
Yeah. Singleton string is immutable. Why?
Yeah. Singleton design pattern, that is again kind of bit important. OOPS concept, almost everyone is talking about, and Java 8 features. This is mentioned by everyone, almost everyone, isn't it? Okay. Now, what about advanced Java questions, Dinesh? What all questions did you get?
Advanced Java only they ask annotations, and mainly annotations only, sir. And Spring Boot difference, Spring Boot features, why Spring Boot.
Right.
Everything based on Spring Boot.
So annotations again kind of very important, because in advanced programming frameworks, annotations mandatory. Almost everyone is asking. Anything else? Did you get something very different questions which they need to learn?
Different question. Nothing, sir. Everything will be taught by you. No, nothing else.
So everything was from the notes itself. So even we need not update anything. So our current syllabus is updated.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, right. So how many calls you were getting per day?
Per day, 5 to 6 were getting sir. At the beginning, 5 to 6. Then after 10, 15 days, it reduced to 3.
5 to 6 calls. So were you happy with the interview calls provided?
Yeah, so I was confused which I was writing, sir, which day, what I am having, which company I'm having, what time. It was like that, or like appointments.
Right. So you're totally confused which company you attended, which you did not attend, and stuff like that. So
Which
what
was
is?
cleared,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Please go
which
ahead.
company I cleared, which I didn't clear. I was confused. Yeah.
So how many companies you got placed, Dinesh?
4, sir, 4.
So one thing, I would tell this, PSC students, I have not been seeing anyone getting placed in one company. Every alumni meet back to back, I have people at least 2 offers, right? So 4 companies you got placed. Which all companies,
Yes.
Dinesh?
Capgemini, L&T, Infosys, and Deloitte.
Capgemini, Infosys, L&T, and Deloitte. Which one you selected?
Deloitte.
Deloitte. What was the package?
5, sir.
5.
5 lakhs.
Are you happy with the package?
Yes, I am happy.
Right. So did we, basically we initially promised you that, definitely you'll be getting the best packages and the best interview calls. Did we, match to that expectation of yours?
Yeah, sir, you managed it. More than the
Okay.
match, yes, sir.
Right. Now, coming to, what is the highest package? Now, anyways, we'll pick some questions. Can you give the demo how to explain collections questions? Any demo?
Like, well,
What is the difference
like,
between array list and linked list, for example?
no, sir, like, mainly we will go to collections. Main reasons for collections will be like, that collections have pre-built, like for searching, sorting, everything. We have a predefined program. So in array, everything we should write the program for searching and sorting everything. So we go for collections where we don't have to write the program for all that things. Sir.
Right. So there
That's
are a
the
lot
main
of
reason we
built-in
go to
methods that's been given that can
yes.
help us out to,
And difference between collection and collections.
collection and collections. Then
Yes. That's same sir. List, set, difference. They would ask.
right. So list, set, differences. These are the things basically.
Yes,
That's
yes.
pretty common actually. Like these are the questions. See, data structures. People have been actually a lot of people have been told that data structures are very important, but actually, that's a wrong assumption. A lot of people are spending time, energy to learn data structures, thinking that's very, very crucial. But I think if you're going for Java, whatever we are covering, 95% assurance, so we can give it. That same questions will come. Next is what? How did you handle the questions which you did not know?
Like the questions the practical thing we would have not know that we could have done. We didn't get the opportunity to do that. If I get the opportunity, we'll definitely do it and learn it.
Right. So that's one of the very best answer. Like so during my learning, I never had opportunity to explore this particular concept, and hence I did not come across this. But in near future, I would be exploring and learning this. So what all rounds were there in Deloitte?
Deloitte, there was one written test and one face-to-face technical and
Return
HR.
test was technical.
Yeah, technical.
Technical. So can you tell us
Java,
more about what questions they asked?
same Java, some 5 questions on Java, database some questions, and web services some questions.
So was it MCQ based questions?
MCQ is MCQ.
Okay, it was MCQ based questions. Okay,
Yeah.
right. How easy was it easy the return test or was it tough?
Yeah, it was easy, sir.
Very
Basics.
easy
It was Java basics. Everything.
Which software did they conduct this test on?
No, they will provide us a link. That's all. We should link and web camera will open something.
So webcam is mandatory.
Normal online test. Yeah, sir.
For online test, webcams are mandatory.
Yeah, webcam mandatory.
Okay, right. All right. So any inputs you want to give, Dinesh, to your juniors? Any of the suggestions you want to give?
Like before, everyone will be having questions like will happen or not. Even freshers will have so many questions. Keep the questions aside. Just learn for 3 months. Check after 91st day, you will know everything. That's all.
Right. Thank you so much, Dinesh. We had a
Yeah.
detailed overview, okay, of your experience, interviews, and congratulations for getting placed in Deloitte. Why
Thank
did you
you, sir.
select Deloitte? Shreyas is asking this.
It's one of the big four companies. It's very tough to get placed in Deloitte. I got the opportunity, so I joined.
Right. So congratulations once again, Dinesh. Keep growing, keep progressing. So
Thank
take
you,
care.
sir. Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you once
Yeah.
again. Bye.
Most welcome. Bye bye. Let's invite the next candidate for the day. Okay. Mukta Joshi. We'll be inviting Mukta Joshi. Very good morning, Mukta.
Good morning, sir.
It's 1 minute. Yeah, here. Let me
Yeah.
add the pin. Oh, yeah. Please switch on the camera if possible, Mukta.
Sir, actually, I joined from phone. My personal laptop is not working, and I have company laptop, so
Okay,
it is
okay.
not
That's
possible.
fine. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Mukta, please give us a detailed introduction. What's your qualification, year of pass out, percentage? Then you joined as a developer or a tester.
Yes, sir.
Which company you got placed?
Okay, sir. So basically, I am from Nagpur. I completed my passing year in 2021. So I am last month pass out, that is July. So in June, I got the result of 8th SEM, and I joined Capgemini from the PSA and at the July. So basically, I attending as a fresher interview and also the experience interview from the PSA. So I got selected as a fresher in 3 to 4 companies from the off campuses and colleges also. But I preferred PSA internal hiring and go from the PSA to join the Capgemini. So I joined Capgemini on 19 July. So 19 August, I completed 1 month in Capgemini. And so basically, my experience is basically for going as a fresher. I preferred as a going as an experience because I learned so many things in PSA, which is equivalent to 1.2 to 1.3 years of experience. So it is, if I go as a fresher, I have to do the same things for the 2 years from sitting in the company. So I prefer that I going from the PSA because I already know all the things which is a fresher cannot know. So basically, I decided to
Right.
go from, yeah.
So, please tell us, Mukta, your 2021 batch already joined Capgemini. So I have few
Yes,
questions
sir.
for you. The onboarding process, how it was?
Sir,
Did
it's
they start with the training again, or did they deploy you to the project directly?
Yes, sir. So the onboarding process is not, it's a simple process. It's the documentation and all. So they basically provide various their online resources to learn the things which are they have typed with the so many learning platforms. So it's like there are so many resources we have to learn from their resources which are present, and it is not like that they directly put into the project, but they link me in their client account and they told that yes, you are working on this client and this project. So basically now they started some training which is for all of them which they joined their client account. So we are learning the things as well as we are allocated the accounts and we are working in the project in few days. So it's not like that we directly put in the project. So basically it helps us to learn the things from sitting in the company also. It is not like that you are only learning from the courses. So we have so much time from learning the courses as well and the after getting into the company. So it is like that. So
Okay, right. So you attended all the classes online itself.
yes, sir. All the classes
Okay,
online.
right. So, what all questions did they ask you in core Java, Mukta? What all questions did
Uh,
you get?
yes, sir. So basically, if there is a one interview for a company, so their most of the focus is 80 to 85% on the core Java. So they just want to know that yes, you have the concept clearance or not. Because what happens, the people know it, only the topics, but their concepts are not clear in the deep manner. But after joining the PSA, most of my concepts are really cleared in deep manner. So basically, they check you have the exact clearance of your concept. So basically the inheritance, encapsulation, runtime polymorphism, then the collection concept, and now the most like topic is the Java 8 features. Also, the company prefer Java 8 features because yes, you know that the current technologies and the current which new technologies and the new concept are present in Java 8, which help us to reduce the codability and all. So basically, they check that the concepts are clear or not. Yes, sir. This is about the core Java, and if it is depend on the company. If the company is having only one interview, so their focus was basically on the core Java. But if the company process having two technical interviews, so the first interview on the core Java, and the second interview they may ask that the Spring Boot concept and the project which features you develop and what the things you practically implemented. So yes, in Capgemini there is only one interview. So the most of the focus is on core Java, and in Spring Boot they only ask about the annotations. But I attended New Jane also. So there was two interviews. So in second interview, the
What's
most
your
focus.
qualification, Mukta?
My qualification in Bachelor of Engineering, IT, Information Technology specialization.
Okay, information technology. So most of the candidates are telling the same thing. Core Java, OOPS concepts, collection, strings concept, again, that's important. And when it comes to advanced Java, frameworks is very, very important, especially Spring Boot, Hibernate JPA, web services, microservices, and the project work. Okay. What's the package offered? That was again one of the student asked this question.
Yes, sir. So for me, the highest package offered by New Gen, that is 6.5, and also they offered me the joining bonus, but I did not go for the New Gen because they said that after the situation is normal, you have to come to the Mumbai and work. But the Capgemini told me no, you have work from home from the 1 year, so I preferred Capgemini to join. So Capgemini provide me 4.6 LPA, but I prefer to join Capgemini because it's from home, so
Oh,
it's
but
not
that
like
was a
that.
big difference actually. 6.5 lakhs and 2.6.
Yes,
Yeah.
In fact, Newgen told me, no, you join here. I told them that, yes, I selected in Capgemini, but because of Capgemini provide me good designation as compared to Newgen, so I preferred Capgemini. So.
Okay, I've been asking these questions, to everyone, especially the interview calls. A lot of candidates, they join us and they have this in their mind that how many calls we might get. If we get selected in one company, can we attend the interview in second company? So how many calls you were getting per day?
So per day, I am getting 2 to 3 calls. Mostly, it's depend on like if the working days. So I used to get the 3 to 5 calls also. So I joined. Yes, sir. So basically, I joined three companies, that is Amdocs, Capgemini, and Newgen, and I selected in three. I got call for Amdocs after the 8 to 9 days that you clear
Okay, the
first interview,
next
join
question,
second.
I have a lot of queries, which is from the candidate side. Can 3 months be sufficient to learn these many things? Because I get
Yes,
this
sir.
common query during counseling, when people they say 7 months, 8 months, but in 3 months itself, like we are completing this much of syllabus. So did we compromise somewhere? Are we able to complete the syllabus in 3 months?
Yes, sir. It is not like that. It is used syllabus, so you basically make it very simple for understand. So I used to manage my college also and manage the PSA course. So it is not like that. We have so much time in our hands. So basically, only 1 hour, 1 to 2 hour of learning becomes very important for us, and it helps us to deal with the very good technology stack. So it is like we have complete
So
all
the
the.
next direct question, I have a lot of questions. Uh, okay, percentage of interview questions you got from our syllabus, from this 3 months of syllabus, the percentage of interview questions you got?
Yes, so like 100%, I got questions from the question bank. It is not like that the any company asking the other than the question bank. So the question bank helps us in my pressure hiring also. So if I put my technology stack, no, I know these things. So they was like, no, she is a fresher, but she know these all things. So my pressure interviews are also very much enjoying. So it is like that, and the if as compared to my knowledge, I got so much knowledge in my final year. No one can have this much of knowledge. Also my technology stack is very good, and also I'm learning so many things after joining the company also.
Right. So the next question, what we have it in mind. A lot of people have this myth, that you just upload the resume in naukri.com and you start getting calls. Trust me, try doing that. Okay, people whom we have not trained yet, I can assure you only call centers and BPO will connect. So there is a lot of strategies and procedures in place, right? It's not like this that you just take your resume, put off in Naukri, you get one single call. I can definitely tell you it's highly impossible, because you will be getting either fake calls, or either you will be getting only BPO calls or call center calls. So it is not like this that you apply and that's it, companies. There's a lot of work around behind it. You need to wait with patience, right? People undergoing training here. wait till 90 days. As I promised, back-to-back calls you should be getting. Okay. Right. Coming to the next question. Okay. That's it. I think most of the questions you answered really well, Mukta. We wish you all the best. Keep learning, keep progressing, and you seem to be very dynamic, very energetic. Okay, right? So thank you. It was nice talking to you, Mukta. God bless you. We'll put these questions across to some other candidates as well. We have few more candidates here. Uh, the next person, Vijay. Okay, so let me try inviting Vijay. A lot of Vijay are here. I don't know who's that now. I'll just put everybody on mute. Whoever is the one, please select unmute and talk. We got the right one. Okay, so Vijay, 1 minute. Let me. Yeah, can you just speak something, Vijay? Unmute yourself. Hello. Yeah, go ahead, Vijay.
Hello.
Yes. So
Good
can
morning,
you
sir.
switch on your camera, Vijay?
Actually, sir, there's a power cut, so
Right. Right. Most of the people. Okay. Anyways, now let's begin. So let's
yeah.
start with the introduction. Vijay, tell me from which place you are, what's your qualification, year of pass out, percentage, uh, qualification, stream, all of these things. And also tell us which company you got placed. If it is more than one, please do let me know which company is that. Which, okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, I'm from Belgaum, Karnataka, and I have completed my MCA from Gogte Institute of Technology, Belgaum, and my year of pass out is 2020, and total number of companies I got placed is 5 companies.
Okay, you should tell me one thing. Why every people are getting placed in 4, 5 companies? What is that magic?
It's not like magic, sir. It's all about your how you perform in your interview.
Because usually people are struggling to get even one offer letter. For one offer letter, they're waiting for months together. So,
Yeah.
last few alumni meets back when we said all people are getting placed in 5 companies, they said, no, that cannot be genuine. Must be. There
Uh,
is some thing which is not true. Okay, how come five companies? People are struggling even for one. But you notice every alumni meet minimum 25 to 30 offer letters we see.
yes,
Right?
sir.
So that is what is the things happening. But anyways, go ahead, Vijay. Right? You seriously placed in 5 companies?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm
I know that.
holding
I know
every
that.
offer letter there. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So please, let's start. You said you're from Belgaum MCA,
Yeah.
and you got placed in 5 companies. So which are the 5 companies? Can you tell me?
Yes, sir. Mindtree,
Okay.
Capgemini,
Right.
Tech Mahindra,
Okay.
CGI,
Right.
and IBS Software.
So everything is MNC.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is your highest package, Vijay?
4.5, sir.
4.5. And which company did you decide, okay, to go for?
So I have joined CGI.
You joined CJ already, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us more about the work culture, Vijay, like, your onboarding process in CGI, how supportive your seniors are.
Like I've done with the onboarding process, sir. And induction program is yet to be conducted. So it's probably on Monday, I guess. So basically in onboarding, they brief about the companies and documentation process. And they are very supportive also.
Okay, one minute. There's some problem here.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
Audio. You continue, no problem. Some
Yeah,
problem.
yes, sir.
Right, go ahead. I think the problem is solved.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've done with the onboarding process, and like I'm waiting for induction program. So basically in onboarding process, so they just brief about the company and the documentation and all, and the team is very supportive, sir, there in CGI.
Yeah, I've heard this actually from quite, good number of people that CGI seniors are very supportive.
Yeah, yes,
Okay,
sir.
so I've been listening this from many students of mine who have joined CGI actually. Right.
Yes, sir.
So tell us more about the interview questions, Vijay. Okay, so tell us like what all interview questions they asked you, and I'm sure most of the interviews aptitude would have been skipped.
Yeah, sir. There was no aptitude.
Right. And tell me more about the interview
Yeah.
questions. What all interview questions they asked?
Like interview question, I'll start with the core Java part.
Okay.
They will ask about the 4 pillars of OOPS concept,
Right.
and they ask about the thread concept,
Right.
multi-threading,
Okay.
synchronization,
Right.
and they ask about exceptions. How do you handle exceptions?
Right.
And difference between final, finally, finalize,
Okay.
and throw versus throws.
Okay. Throw versus throws keyword.
Yeah, and they asked about string versus string builder versus string buffer,
Okay.
and sometimes they asked about serialization,
Okay.
but they mainly focused on collection part.
Collection part. Yeah.
Yeah, it is very important.
Okay.
Yeah, and in coming to framework part, they asked about annotations, project flow, and why only you used Hibernate, and why not JDBC, and yes, sir, this
So
type
why
of
not
question.
JDBC? Why hibernate? The reason
Yeah,
behind it. These are the questions they asked you,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yes, yes, sir.
annotations is something very important. But the new
Yes, sir.
questions what we got here, students make a note of it. JDBC versus hibernate. Why would you prefer hibernate? Why not JDBC? That was one thing.
Yes,
Final,
sir.
finally, finalize. That was yet another thing that's been mentioned. Did they
Yes, sir.
ask you any questions from your academics, college
Yeah, sir.
subjects?
Yeah, actually, in the managerial round of Mindtree, they totally asked about college projects, and which all subjects you were in the college, and what's your favorite subject in that, etc. Such
So
kind of
generic
a
things
question.
like which was
Yeah,
your
yeah,
favorite subject in college and what project you did in the college.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yes, sir.
You attended the class online or offline, Vijay?
For 1 month, I attended offline, sir, and after
Okay.
the lockdown, I have to go with the online classes.
Online classes. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
yes, sir.
Okay. Was there any group discussions for you during
No,
interview?
no, sir, no
No,
group
group
discussion.
discussions was not there.
No, 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 sir.
Okay. So, I've also seen, many people actually telling that learn from YouTube, learn from Google. You can learn things from YouTube, and I see that a lot of people actually they start recommending it. So how valuable it is, is that possible we learn directly from YouTube and we can explore things? I'm just
No,
trying
sir,
to ask you
no,
all direct
no,
questions to my students.
no, sir. I will not suggest that thing to my juniors. So it's better to follow our Guruji. That's you.
And when you say you will not suggest, why is that you will not suggest?
Because sir, there will not be like a one-to-one interaction. Like they will go on teaching the things. So if we get
Okay,
any
so
doubt, and also it will be not preferable, sir, to go with the YouTube
okay.
things.
So did you really refer something on YouTube during the training?
No, sir. During the training, no, sir. I
After
just
the training, you were
purpose.
seasoned to understand what to refer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, right. So any other inputs, Vijay, you want to give it to your juniors?
No, sir. Just follow you. That's it, sir. You will succeed.
Right. Anything else studies wise you want to tell them? How you were studying? How many hours you were studying per day? Can you tell us
Uh,
your daily routine? You finished your classes, then what you were doing? All these things.
like
Can we
after
just know that?
after yes sir, like after finishing the classes, we used to like wait for the recorded video till it get uploaded, and after that we used to follow that recorded video and type the code or practice the code simultaneously.
Right.
And initially, like 2 to 3 hours is more than enough for the interview.
Okay, so completely focused 2 to 3 hours. And what
Yeah,
all things a student requires for online training? When they're attending online, what all things they should have?
exactly what, sir?
When you're learning online, did you
Yeah.
had any Wi-Fi connection or mobile network you were using?
No, sir. Like a mobile network.
Total mobile network itself. Even
Yeah.
interviews you attended with mobile
To-
phone, this thing only.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
Mobile
there's no
phone
Wi-Fi,
hotspot.
nothing is required. If
Nothing
mobile
is required, sir.
connection, it's good. That's more than enough for online learners.
Yeah, that's more than enough, sir.
All right. It was really nice talking to you, Vijay. So a lot of questions we asked, and that should give a lot of confidence to other students.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining our show. We wish you all the best. Keep progressing, keep learning.
Thank you, sir.
Best of luck, Vijay.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Right.
Bye.
Most welcome. Let's invite Jayanta. Okay, next person for the day. Very good morning, Jayanta.
Morning, sir.
Right, 1 minute. We will just. You're here. Yeah, I can see you.
Morning, sir.
Very, very good morning, Jayanta. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, a smart, handsome boy, huh? Right.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
So tell me from which place you are. Okay, and tell me more about your qualification, year of pass out, percentage. Which course did you learn here? Which company did you get placed in? If it is more than one, please do let us know.
Yes, sir. I am basically from Assam, and I had completed my MCA from Rajiv Gandhi Central University, Arunachal Pradesh. And I completed my MCA 2019, and my CGP is 8.3. And I joined Pankaj Sir Academy May 2020, and I got placed in ACL Technologies last month.
Oh, last month you got placed, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'm also from Assam. Okay, so yeah.
Yes, sir.
No, there's one more person from Assam actually.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was commenting that even I'm from the same place. So what is the package offered to you?
Yes, sir. It's a 3.25.
3.45 package you got, is it? Okay, right.
25,
So tell us about. I've heard that HCL training is good. They spend a lot of time training people. Most of the trainers, they are very seasoned. I just got to know this from my earlier students. So tell us more about the training.
Sir, my training is running now. Only 1 week is remain. They provide us full stack Java training, and they started Java 8 research to and new technologies like microservices and JUnit Mockito. Also, they covered each and everything. Yes, sir.
Your audio, some issue. 1 minute, huh? 1 minute. Yeah. Can you just come again, Jayanta?
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, they provide us a 1 month full stack Java training, and they started Java 8.1 research to all new technologies like microservices and JUnit testing, Mockito, everything. And now companies are needed most of functional trainer, means functional programmer. So they used every things, means every new things used in your project. So they train us all new things, means. Yes, sir.
All right. You're from this recent May 20th batch, Jayanta?
No, sir, I joined at 2020 batch.
So somebody asked this question, why it took so long for you to actually get a job? I think you had visited
Actually,
my office as well, if I'm not wrong.
yes, sir, I visit you.
I remember. Right. I got it. Right.
Yes, sir, I have a means a year gap in my education career. That's why it takes time, and I am internal hiring student.
Yeah, I got it. I remember talking to you. right?
Yes, sir.
So how happy you are now that you started working, and how happy you are?
Yes, sir. I'm so happy because I'm struggling in Bangalore.
Right. So Jayanta, we wish you all the best. Okay, and thank you so much for joining our show.
Thank you, sir.
Keep learning, keep progressing. So you're back to Assam now,
Yes, sir. Last month I came.
right? So all work, everything is happening online itself.
Yeah.
So did they provide you system, laptop systems, anything?
Yes, sir. They provided.
And how was that sent through courier?
Yes, sir. Courier.
Okay. So tell us one thing, when you connect to the company server, just a generic question, right?
Yeah.
So how do you connect? Just for the freshers here, you switch on your computer, and then
Yeah.
after that, how do you actually connect to the company?
Actually, sir, they provide us some credential and their own VPN connections. So first, I joined, means I put my credential and joined their VPN.
So there's something
And
like a data card sort of a thing device. They would have given a small one.
no, sir, no, sir. This time
No.
they don't.
Okay. So they've given the credentials and you log in. So it's a web page you log in. It's a
Yes,
okay. So they have their own application. Then you log in. Okay.
yes, sir.
Right. Thank you so much joining us. Okay. So take care.
Thank you so
Jayanta,
much, sir.
we wish you all the best. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Because of
Take
you,
care.
I got this place. So thank you again, sir.
Most welcome. So when you come from Assam back to Bangalore, what are you going to get it for me?
Yes, sir. Very soon.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Take care. Bye bye.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Bye. Let's invite the next person. Oh, Sindhu is not here. I think must be again back with some interview. Because some students keep telling that there are interviews in between and not there. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope my today's show was very beneficial for all of you. I hope you guys enjoyed it, especially students studying here. I hope that you've made a note of all the questions. And if half of your course is done, you need to analyze how many questions you are able to answer, right? Next Saturday, again, we'll catch up. Okay, I can tell you this without any percentage problem. Okay, percentage criteria, year of pass out, qualification, we don't bother here. Our strategies of placements are unique, different. Definitely will give you 5 to 6 calls in a day, and it is not in a week, right? So I can tell you this confidently. The only thing is you need to be serious, dedicated, keep learning, and keep practicing. That's important, right? Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you so much once again. We'll catch up again the next session, okay, next Saturday, 11 a.m. Bye bye, guys.